Whoa! Hi everybody! It's me! I'm back. And I've got good news. You probably know the news because you can hear the music in the background, but we are playing Dream Daddy because it's Tuesday. Queer Love Tuesday. Woo! I'm excited. Yesterday, we finished the queer indie game Wildflowers on stream. Maybe one day we'll return to it, but for the time being, we're going to be moving forward on Mondays. We're going to be playing Calico, which is a very cute cat game where you are putting back together a cat cafe in a gay world. It's wonderful. I think folks are going to really like it. I know I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it, which is really the only thing that truly matters as it comes to me and streaming. But yeah, and also, of course, that it is a queer game, and it certainly is that. But today, we're back to Dream Daddy, so I'm just gonna start, well, welcome. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Guess I'll give people a minute to show up. Obviously, we have our boy Archie here. What you can't see is Pickles is down there. Well, you can kind of see that little lump over there. I can't point right. That little lump over there is Pickles. So, Pickles confirmed. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to play this game. I love it so much. I think I started like the first stream liking it, and slowly over time I have come to really enjoy streaming this game. So I'm going to be sad when we're done. And I'll probably do some things today to avoid finishing the game and, and not go straight Matt down center towards Matt. But speaking of, like last time, I'll do a quick recap of where we're at with these daddies, especially if anybody is new here or anybody watches the VOD later and wants to know about these daddies. I want to make sure that it's clear where I stand. This is essentially my political leaning. So yeah, you can figure out what the different things mean, I guess. The subtle messages that I'm trying to send by saying who I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go to the window recording. All right, hello. Hey, I'm over here now. Hi. No kitties, so we'll get through this as quick as possible because I know the world is worse when the kitties are not on cam. But here's what we're gonna do. Let's go left to right. We're gonna talk about each of the boys. So on the leftmost, we have Robert. Robert is bad. Robert is an asshole. That's kind of his whole character. As I've said from the beginning, you can just tell he's somebody that would hurt you. And maybe, if you really put in the time, you might be able to get something of value out of him. But I'm not willing to get battered around to do that. It's not worth my time, in my humble opinion. Oh, I just realized the names aren't here, so I'm gonna have to remember what the names are. I know most of their names pretty alright. I need to remember Vampire Dad's name. I think this happened last time. Vampire Dad, Dream Daddy. Damien. Yes, okay. Wait, well, is that right? I'm not even sure. Is that right? Damien, yes. Damien Bloodmarch. Yes, Goth Dad. Okay, confirmed. That is Damien. Don't want to get it wrong. Kumite says Damien sounds right. Well, good. Because it appears to be right according to the wiki. Damien, I had a bad first impression with, but I do like Damien. I think I'll definitely go on at least one date with Damien during this stream. I'm kind of excited to see where his storyline goes and what mini-games might pop up associated with the Vampire Dad. Next to him, we have this boy. I don't think you can actually see my cursor, but it's the third one. He's the teacher. He's my daughter's teacher. I'm a daddy in this game, if that wasn't entirely clear. Single dad. Something happened to my former partner, and now I'm single dad, and we moved to a new cul-de-sac, and we're meeting dads, and we're dating them. That's the short of what this game is. So the third one is Hugo. Hugo is the teacher of my daughter, and he's kind of a know-it-all. He's kind of an annoying dude. I've described him as a dad-splainer before, and I still stand by that title. He's alright. He's whatever. Uh, he's super hot, but he's just not really doing it for me. Maybe I'll go on a date with him, but only if people want me to, really. Then we have Joseph, who I just can't with Joseph. I think it's a combination of he's just not my type. He looks, I can't stop saying he looks like someone straight out of the European 1940s. So do his kids. And he also has some weird shit going on where he has a wife and it's complicated, and his kids are also creepy, like I said, and I don't know. I don't feel it with him. Craig, okay. Craig likes to run too much. That is really my only issue with Craig is he's too athletic for me, and all he wants to do is make me run with him. Now that I think about it, now that we're here today, right now, I think it may be worth going on a date with Craig, because I think Craig is extremely good looking. Craig's baby is adorable. He has a baby, and for Intel says Kumite, for which? For Joseph? I'm very afraid to go. I guess, okay, you know what? If it's important that we take a look at Joseph and find out what the fuck is going on with his family, then maybe it is worth at least just trying it, because I haven't been on a single date with him. So Kumite says, I just want to know what's up with this weird family. Okay, well, we'll do it. All right, I'm committing. I'm gonna go on at least a date with Damien, at least a date with Craig. So that's good. We got a game plan. But yeah, Craig is super attractive, really nice, has a few kids. Was, I think, my college roommate. But yeah, he's just obsessed with running, and I'm fine if he wants to run on his own, but he keeps peer pressuring me to run with him, and that's the exact opposite of my dad, Sona. And then we have the favorite, the number one, the best dad objectively, which is Matt, second to last on the screen from the right. And he runs the cafe, the coffee shop, the little coffee shop in the neighborhood. He's also super, super hot, obviously. He has a really cute daughter who is really sweet. What else? He loves music. We've gone to a concert together, been on a couple of dates with Matt. Yeah, so if I was playing this on my own, I would probably just speed run Matt and just maybe not learn anything about anyone else. And then finally, I think his name is Brian on the furthest right. He's our big boy dad. He's our very masculine, hyper competitive, likes to play games, likes to fish, likes to do that shit sort of dad. And yeah, I kind of had enough of that back and forth. I can't promise I'll want to go on a date with him. And the next date's going to be fishing, and the minigame might be amusing, but it's not worth it for me. It's actually one of the last things I said last time I streamed Dream Daddy is like, I want to do the fishing game, but it may not be worth going on another date with this man, which I stand by. Okay, I think that's it. That's enough up front. These are who the daddies are. Now let's date them. Why don't we? And obviously, the music in the background is amazing. And it is the music for Dream Daddy. And here we are. Hello, Dream Daddy. Same dads you saw before, slowly moving left and right. Let's jump right in. Lil is my name, just because of character limits. I realize now that everybody is referring to me as Diver. So I guess I should have probably gone by Diver, especially considering Good and Lil are modifiers of Diver in my name. But what can you do? I made the choice, and here we are. Okay, here we go. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Where am I getting home from? Maybe my date with Damien? I did go on a Damien date pretty recently, so I'll probably not start with Damien. I will sacrifice, and I will probably start with Joseph, unless it forces me into some other activity, which it does from time to time. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. Aww. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get all of the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. Cheese. Oh, it's a date with Hugo. It was where we went to a trivia night, and Hugo was kind of an asshole that we didn't come in first. The competitiveness, maybe that is so innate to dads that I just will never fully grok the dad thing, but they put in some dads that are less that way. Today I got a better soda than last time. I know people are concerned. Last time it was that Diet Pepsi shit. Pretty gross. This is better. Okay, I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Hey!
Hash browns! Okay.
Alright!
Toast dipped in egg! Oh, blueberry pancakes! Let me make sure everything looks good on stream side. I didn't check that at the beginning. Oh yeah, bitrate looks good. Looks like you can see the subtitles okay, which is also important. I did hear actually that I totally missed a comment on a previous stream that someone was saying they were glad that I had the subtitles on here, and yeah, they're great. I'm so glad they're here, and hopefully they're helpful. Okay, well, only if you'll help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now, tell me all about the cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. Oh yeah, I like fully forgot. We saw his room that's full of wrestling paraphernalia, which is fine. Just it didn't do much for me in either direction, so it didn't really help Hugo out. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Okay. Date complete! Oh, we're gonna see the score. We never saw our score last time. There's no way I did that great.
Looks like Paradise Lost.
I don't understand this game. It seems like the default is an S rank. I got like most of the trivia questions wrong. I don't know. What can you do? I got 2 out of 3 achievement progress for Hugo. It's called Asiago Getter, as in go-getter, plus Asiago. Dad joke. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. Again, I was just in my house. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks. Why? We got a first voice crack of the stream. Excuse me. Sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. Drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this inside. Oh, I don't want to be with the boys watching a game. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded. Excuse me. Got them soda burps. TMI? The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary. God, I did not choose to have Mary in my life, but I guess there's no avoiding her. Sitting alone and in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. It seems like this would only happen if you'd already gotten on a date with Robert, but could be wrong. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance. Do I have to talk to her? It says say hi or keep watching the game. I don't really want to talk to her, but I am curious, and I did say Kumite that I would at least try to figure out what's going on with their family, because this is the wife of Joseph, who is also a youth minister, by the way. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to the booth. She doesn't look up. Is seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
Oh.
Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Oh, she's drunk. I have to do something. Yeah! Kumite! Jesus Christ, I just realized they're Mary and Joseph. Yup! They're the weird, like, conservative-looking white couple that's got a youth minister for a dad but has a lot of shit going on in the background. I think that's their whole dealio. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Alright, let's commit to the bit, I guess. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it! I got it! She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out there here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. I don't remember what the voice for the bartender was, if I ever had one. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Nah? Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Gentlemen. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Oh, is she into women? No. What does that mean? Because she definitely was aggressively flirting with the boy. But maybe it's just a way to get free shit and she's into women? Is that possible? Is this a wife is into women, husband is into men situation, I wonder? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Just... Sorry. It's alright.
Hey.
I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having to really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey. Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. That is interesting.
You've got dads.
Oh, well, I said I would do Joseph first, but there is that message there. My worry is if I click that, we're gonna auto go on a thing with him. So, but I also don't want to miss this if this is a thing that doesn't just stick around there. I'm gonna click it. I'm sorry. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. Is this one of Craig's kids? What is this? I have nice and smart children who are good at computers, yeah. Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I am still strong. I am strong. I am strong. Huh, don't I know it. Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. Use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I don't know why I'm doing the voice. It's clearly not him, but yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool. I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. That's cute. I guess we're attending that party. This was kind of inevitable that this would happen, but whatever. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. Put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. I can get behind word jumbles. I'm down with word jumbles. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation to a sheet of computer paper. On a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants? Fuck authority. Alright, if it's a me Sona, I just wear whatever I want to wear. So fuck authority. What did I say about the pants? I'm a rebel, sweetie. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think we've seen the twins. This is our first time seeing Craig's twins. They look a little bit like two twins that they went to the summer camp that I was like kind of the head of at a country club. It's a long story, but they were really cute and they were super different. Oh, hi there. I don't know what I missed. Thank you for coming to our tea party. It was something like that. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. I don't know what's wrong with my brain that's the voice that comes out. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table and oh, Matt's here! It's all worth it. With tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Did you just wake up? No. Why? Those are inside pants. Amanda laughs. It's pretty cute. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone! Oh, wait. That's a different person, Daisy. Okay, we're gonna have a whole crew here. I guess this is what happens. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. I have to admit that little girl voice is not super easily in my range. But I do my best if they're talking to each other. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to relate to Brian. Amanda punches me on the shoulder. See? Oh, so you approve of cargo shorts when they're on Brian, but not when they're on me? Dad, you're embarrassing me at the tea party. This is a high-class affair. But, shh, it's about to start. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. Dad, shut up! Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Whoa!
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Greg comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome.
Oh.
Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Ah, I see. Good lemonade. It's tea!
Hey.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have like a really cool sword.
We got this.
Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be Rockstar Princess. I'm also Space Princess. I cannot differentiate these voices. I'm so sorry. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a Space Princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me History Channel Princess, Hacker Princess, or Rude Boy Princess. Obviously Rude Boy Princess. This is not a question. If I drop my crown on the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Oh, God, it's stupid. Nice.
Hey.
I think I'll be Landscaper and General Contracting Princess. Fart noise. Fart noise, Brian.
Hey.
Barista Princess, reporting for duty.
Hey.
Hey everybody, CrossFit Princess here. This is what I mean. He's so obsessed with athletics. I'm not interested. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the Princess Uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. Princesses, I think. Ran out of air in that sentence. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop.
Oh.
Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Hey.
Oh, thanks.
Hey.
It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Hey, yeah.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. Amanda's great. Great character. Love it. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud Dad cry at this tea party, Lil. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. Do we actually get to do a word jumble or no? The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. We don't. That's a shame. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables. Boo. Yeah. Yeah, it's some bullshit. I felt like word jumble was going to be a really nice... this was not like the most enticing or interesting scene in the whole world, so I was I was really excited for there to be at least be the consolation of a word jumble. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Hmm?
I appreciate you being here, Kumite. You're great. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, rude boy princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your little cousin, cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. That's pretty funny. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome.
Okay.
You've got dads.
No extra stuff. We're going in. Joseph time. Kumite, you're getting your wish, but God, I'm worried. Oh, God. Oh, my loving wife is my turn on. I'm really cool. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. Oh, no, 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 no. Here we go. Gonna be this dad. It's literally Joseph Christensen. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah. Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis?
Yeah.
First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Oh.
You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I received a response. What did he say? Hi, Lil. Oh, what is his voice? Hi, Lil. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats. And the church bake sale today, and for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. You don't wanna go to the bake sale. He signed it, Joseph. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with the tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Lil. Well, guess I'm doing this. Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I'm gonna be weird about the religion thing. I'm gonna come in swinging. We'll see how it goes. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Lil. What if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect these little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Lil? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. Alright, we gotta deal with these kids. What's his name? Hey, Christian, Chris, and Chris. I don't know. Fuck if I know. I'm just gonna go with Christian. It's Chris. Chris, right. Hi again, I'm Lil. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? How's the Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in further subjecting... If I should just go in further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph... I have noticed, this game has been around for a long time, and there are a lot of little errors in the text. It's not a big deal, it doesn't really matter, but I'm surprised that they didn't edit it. It seems like the text would be pretty easy to fix. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Lil, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I'm not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Yeah.
Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Is there a cross anywhere? I don't see a cross in here.
Hey.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside.
Yeah.
Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. Trying to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
Oh.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Fucking look at these twins. And here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Lil. Hello, Father. Hello, Lil.
Ah.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Should I egg them on, or we should get... I kind of want to egg them on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh, no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra.
Yeah.
No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. Twins seem to be... Hi, buddy. Hi. You making yourself known to the stream? I'm so glad you're here, buddy. Your sister's down below. I can hardly see her, but she is there. Whole fam's here to support. Appreciate it. You want to get cozy? You just standing up for a little bit? We got a game to play. Is that okay with you? You good with me playing this game? Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. Can we keep it up? Go with something creepy. Gotta be creepy. Oh, yeah, bubbers. I'm gonna look on the stream to see if you can see that. You can't. When he puts his head away from the camera, he was doing his crunch. He was doing his putting his teeth on my arm to claim me. I got a munch, a schmunch, munch, crunch. You wanna lay down, bud? Get cozy, bubbers. Alright, creepy it is. Now say, yes. They all float down here. They all float down here, Father.
Good one.
Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Whoa.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Kumite says Archie looks like he's just realized he's trapped in a box. That's a really funny and good description for kind of how he treats the spot. I promise he's not trapped in the little square. This is just where he chooses to be. I promise, I promise. Alright, bubbers. Yeah, he's cozy again. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's really funny, though. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from the Thing.
Oh.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about... I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy! No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph runs into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on a surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine bookshelf. We're probably going to examine all of these, so let's just examine them. Examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden shelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing, who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens? 4 is the number 4. He is a cool youth minister, after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson. Hot Body Johnson, sex detective. That's all I have to say about that. The 8th installment is in... Wait, this is a series? Kumite says, hell yeah, that's right. Alright, imagine, examine the coffee table. We'll examine the coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. Okay, so they didn't draw any of the crosses into the background. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sextants. My brain. Sex. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spotted terrible. I just saw the hell yeah, that's right again. I need to not look at that. I saw a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C plus C, of course. Set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. so I could only look at 2 of the things, I think. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separate. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not.
Oh.
You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her. That girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Nothing weird about that. Nothing weird about that statement that the youth minister is a professional child wrangler. I'm sure that there's no, like, subtext that could be taken from that. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Right.
Save me from the spiders! Spoon Duel the Spider King. I cannot pick the thing that says Spoon Duel the Spider King. The other one's Renegade option. I don't know what that means, but I'm interested. Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. No! They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders! Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly. I, like, keep getting the sense, playing this game, and just obviously reading all the dialogue, that this game, yeah, sure, it's for the queers, but I think it's largely for parents. I think this game was made for parents first. It's interesting that seems to be the overwhelming thing. Like, I feel like queerness shows up from time to time, but it's mostly just about being a parent. Which is, like, even the dating is really not about the dating, it's about being a parent. It's really odd. I mean, it is called Dream Daddy, which is all about the relationship to kids, but I still, like, it's weird. Kumite says, it's a parent simulator because we can't afford kids. Now, that is a compelling argument that it's for queers to know kind of what it's like to be a parent because they can't afford it otherwise. Yeah, I guess that's a concept. But I also get the sense that Game Grumps, who made this game, have limited context for which they can really speak to the queer experience, and I could be wrong about that, but that's what I'm starting to get from it. And they do have context to speak about being a parent. Again, that's just a guess. I have no idea. That's just kind of a guess in the dark. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly. Christy, don't you want to bake with Lil? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with House Tickle Spider.
Oh.
Are you sure you'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie? Christy hesitates and shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony?
Yeah.
Ouch, Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt. You don't want to bake with Dad now. You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. Tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made the crash? We made that crash. Egg beaters on linoleum floor.
Oh.
It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
Oh.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
Yeah.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished, along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright. Oh, oops. This is just exposition. Alright, though. Oh, there's the second voice crack of the day, everybody. It was bound to come. All right, Lil. You've baked a cake from a box before? Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things. I forgot that Mario Batali was like my crush or something. So weird. That's what I mean about not having a perspective. What a weird pull Mario Batali is. Buddy. Get back on the seat. He's trying to make a mess. He clicked buttons already. Kumite says oof and also canceled. Well, I can't not look into that. I must know. Mario. Is this a bad idea for me to look up? But I'm gonna look it up. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oops, I just accidentally opened up my own stream rather than going back to my thing where I can see my stream stuff. So there's probably going to be a double my audio for a second there. Yeah, apparently Mario Batali is a very bad choice, but I think that I didn't look at the dates of that canceling. Archie? Pickles, can you see Pickles any better in the stream? I can't even tell. No. Alright, well, for now, we're going to go back to just game and game until he goes back up. He might go up pretty immediately, though. We'll find out. But yeah, Mario Batali, huh? Kind of shitty dude, turns out. By which I mean very much a shitty dude. I didn't read enough to know that much, but I saw enough to know that he's bad. Things go according to plan, and soon enough, we have a solid batch of brownies. Are you going to come back up or what? Come on up. Alright, yeah. Cat came again. It's just wrong with that bikini. Get cozy, bud. He's just really needy right now. That's what I can tell. You know what? Let's go solo cat just for a short period. So I can really give him the attention he deserves. Archibald. Let me see. Can I think of a fun fact about Archie? I don't know. He's just so good all the time. He's not like... I don't have like nutty, ridiculous stories about this boy. He's just so consistently sweet. The only thing I can think of is the time that we once, I don't know if we had just moved in somewhere or something, but we still have a litter robot, and the way that a litter robot works is it kind of, Kumite says, also if you're going to do Chef Daddy, Anthony Bourdain is right there. Yeah, Anthony Bourdain is clean and perfect. That would be a perfect choice. Dead on. Dead on. Kumite. Shooting. What is the phrase? Something on all cylinders? Whatever that is. But yeah, Archie is such a good boy. But the one time I can think of that was really funny to me, and maybe it won't translate. We'll find out! But it was the time where we had the litter robot, and it was currently in rotation. It automatically rotates to clean the thing. And it was mid-rotation, but he had to go to the bathroom so bad. And so he jumps up into the thing, and he's going to the bathroom, just staring me down. As his body, while he's going to the bathroom, slowly rotates in a circle inside the litter robot. It was definitely one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Yep, but that was the thing. It was quite good. I don't know if that translated, but it is really funny. Alright, back to the game, huh? Phew! Wait, Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. I see. Wow, Lil, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Now, help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Archie! Needy Bean! Get back up here, you weirdo! He's just like going in and out of my legs. Come back up, Ups. The people need you! Now more than ever! He's blushing. Alright, we're gonna have, I guess, a cute dad-to-dad moment here.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've... Really, dude? Wow. You are playing hard to get today. What are you doing? Stay up here, you weirdo. I know you want attention, but you're gonna get the... Hi, sweet girl. Uh-oh. Pickles has noticed things are happening. Kumite, I was hoping for a nose-wiping minigame. That would have made sense. I'm surprised there's not a minigame. There wasn't like a cooking minigame or anything. Feels like pretty obvious and low-hanging fruit, but no. Come on up, weirdo. Are you gonna lose this spot? Pickles is gonna claim it if you don't come back up. Oh, he speaks that language. He's back again. Alright, back to the game. I gotta focus. We should find Christy. Yeah, yes, we should do that. Do that, Lil. Wow, Archie. What are you doing, buddy? Causing all kinds of problems. Pickles, are you gonna claim it? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna switch. Until he, like, really commits to being back on the chair. Missy's about to come up right now. Just be up here and be cozy and happy, you weirdo. Why are you roaming around down there? Come on up, you goofus. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Yeah.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. He's getting pets so that he's comfy again. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies!
Oh.
Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom!
Right.
She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Wow.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep, a great age to deal with.
Right.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see anything, I don't say nothing. If I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Okay, now. Does he? Does he actually?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Alright, are you cozy now? He's in his, like, cute kitten mode right now. Yeah, you're being supportive, and I appreciate you. What a good boy. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. Gosh, I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, I hope so, and sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. I would definitely do that, so I'm going to do that. I reach for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it. Ooh, he doesn't like that! He's maybe a little bit too by the book, it turns out. Focus, Lil.
Yeah.
It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, Matt. Don't think that I'm on a date with him. We're definitely not on a date. It's not happening. Matt, you're my only love.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here.
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. It's just how Nana used to make. We improvised. We used the box recipe. Well, we kind of had to improvise because we didn't have the box recipe. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like a interpretive dance, but with cooking.
Oh.
All right, are you settled, buddy? Are you settled in? Have you gotten sufficient attention to be chill? Also, I haven't said it yet, but make sure to take care of yourself if you need to take a little break for any reason. Run away, take care of whatever your body needs. Grab something to eat, drink some water. Do your thing. I support you. Do it. All right, continuing. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have.
Oh.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Hey.
All right, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See, not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off of the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Lil! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. I don't want it. I just don't like participating in the competition. So we'll put you down for 10? Better make it just 2. One for me and one for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie?
Oh.
It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me.
Oh.
It's the Fast and the Furious. Hell yeah. Alright, he's in Fast and Furious, so I can give him credit. Really?
Hey.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. They're not really undertones. There's a fat-ass cross constantly in the middle of the crosshairs of the camera. Alright. Jose and family, I mean, there's definitely some. Kumite says, that seems inappropriate but respect. Yeah, well, what can you do? Especially if it's the first one. The first and second ones are definitely inappropriate for kids. I mean, they all probably are. I don't know. I can't remember. Kumite says, the first one is the only one where anyone, like, actually has sex. Okay, see, yeah, it does confirm what I was thinking. It's the early ones. I remember Too Fast, Too Furious in particular being pretty rough, but I guess the first one is the only one where it's that explicit. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock.
Yeah.
These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews?
Oh.
Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. What a weird pull. I do not like Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Aye.
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. He's probably gonna say something about, like, he had more help at home or something. What? It's kind of silly, but... Oh, well, maybe there was another minister. Is he trying to recruit me? Ruh-roh. You ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Okay, way off. Not even close. It wasn't that deep. Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Alright, Jimmy Buffett's name has graced the screen. We do what we always do when Jimmy Buffett shows up. And we take out our parrots. I don't know what I'm doing. What'd you say? It's Kumite. His house seems big enough that he can just do that now. Yes. Agreed. There are a lot of children in it, though. And it's not exactly a beach. But yeah, I mean, seems to be doing pretty well for himself as a youth minister. Making some money somewhere. I don't know what his wife does. Alright, Jimmy Buffett. I don't know if I've said this on stream. I know people know this about me who I've talked to in the real world. But, yeah, my first concert ever was Jimmy Buffett. Because my dad is a parrot head. So there's that. Joseph. I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. Escape to Margaritaville. Probably not on stages anytime soon. I don't know, actually. Like, I kind of want to look that up. Is that something that's still playing? Jimmy Buffett's musical? Escape to Margaritaville. Alright, they've got their own website. It's completed its run. I wonder how many high schools are going to be putting on Escape to Margaritaville. Oh, sorry. The formal title is Jimmy Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville. So let's be correct about it. Okay. Back to the focus of the game. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on Island Time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Greg. Craig! Craig is his name, not Greg. Who's Greg?
Oh.
Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back, I got this. Craig jogs up to the hour table. This is what I mean. There's just these little things like that still sticking around. Craig jogs up. What is going on in my brain? Craig jogs up to the R table with, fuck me, I am just lost in this sentence, with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone. Oh, there's voice crack number 3. Why not? They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. Look at that baby. I did give it some attention the first time that I streamed this game. That is a very cute little baby design. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die. Tempt him. Kumite says, not to give you free ideas, but can you... You're more than welcome to give me free ideas, although it sounds like you're looking for payment. At this point, I don't even have 50 followers, so they're not giving me any money. We can talk about it again once I have some money coming in from Twitch. But not to give you free ideas, but can you embed some sort of voice crack counter? I will look into that. That does sound pretty funny, so I'll look at... I genuinely do think that would be kind of funny. Alright, I think... Remember that one time or Tempt Him were the only ones that will do any good here. I'm thinking... Let's see. If I tempt him... What does that mean? Am I gonna romance at him? I think remember that one time is the thing, because he's a frat boy. Fuck, I can't talk! Not being able to talk is usually not a huge problem unless you are streaming content on the internet. Alright, remember that one time. Let's go. He's a frat bro. Hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get them back by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we would watch them cry after eating it. I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake.
Oh.
Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us.
Yeah.
Even River?
Oh.
I'll eat hers. Hell yeah! All the eggplants. He's very into selling things. Who knew? The minister is also a capitalist. You got yourself a deal. The day winds down, and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Another one? I'm just saying. I don't know what my problem is. I need to stop. Oh, hi, honey. Yup, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring. And safe. Hey, Mary? Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Lil to the rest of the community.
Hey.
Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all holier than thou types.
Hey.
Don't you think, Lil? Mary?
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. He's not going to let me do this, but I'm doing it anyway. I grab the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth and then point to my mouth as the universal sign for can't talk, mouth is full. Quick thinking, Lil.
Oh my god.
This one's a keeper, huh? Mary, can we talk about this later?
Ugh.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear.
Mary
turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. Feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks.
Hey.
Now, give me your wallet. What? Give me
Ah.
your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Jesus Christ. Speaking of Jesus. Yikes-ski. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. The pretending to be happy thing. Okay, well, we've gone through probably most of this date, and now we, I guess, don't really know a lot more than we did to start with. They're not happy in their marriage. We kind of got that from the jump. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? What's her deal? Brownies fix everything. I'm just gonna go with are you okay? I don't think you would like what's her deal very much. She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect.
Oh.
You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Hey.
Excuse me. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. Small yawn sneaks out of me.
Oh.
Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar.
Oh.
I won't keep you up then.
Oh.
Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies.
Ooh.
Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Ooh,
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Hey?
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
That.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Ooh.
It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eating the brownie now, of course. I force the brownie down my gullet, knowing full well that this will be my undoing. I will feel this later. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the big sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or... Sorry, kiddo, no dice. I feel immediate shame for scarfing that last brownie. Actually, I don't know if it's shame or just nausea from all the brownie, but it could be both. Listen, if I was being true to the dad soda, I couldn't have any of those brownies. Diabetes. But listen, I'm living vicariously through. I used to love brownies. I still love brownies. I just can't eat them anymore. That's okay. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Alright, how'd we do? Is it gonna grade us? Date complete. Oh, there's a big yawn.
You look great.
That was a very big yawn. Sometimes he'll yawn quietly, and sometimes he yawns to get my attention, and that was a get my attention yawn. Hi, buddy. Don't go up there. I'm gonna just kick you back down off the seat. Pickles has been wandering around. I wonder if she's been visible. You want to lay down, bud? Oh, Pickles is up on the exercise bike again. Why not? Alrighty. So I got an A, which seems okay. It's whatever. I don't really care. I don't feel like we learned basically anything about their family dynamic, but I do think I'm gonna save the next date with him for the next Dream Daddy stream, because we're not quite done with Dream Daddy yet. Alright, I think, because we got some Craig, we got some Joseph, I think I want to go on another date with Damien. But I do need to check how many dates I have been on. Okay, only one. So perfect. What I'm afraid to do is I'm afraid to accidentally end the game by going on too many dates with one person. My guess is when you hit that 3 hearts, you're kind of done-ski. So at least that's the way that I'm treating it. So I think Damien's who I'm gonna go on a date with, unless somebody in the chat has strong feelings about going with someone else. Especially if you want to see me go on a date with Robert, you're gonna have to suggest it, because I don't want to. And Brian is gonna be a pain in the butt because it's just gonna be competing for mini golf. I'll give it a minute here, but I think it's gotta be Damien. I've heard a lot of people say that Damien is their favorite dad, and I don't really know enough to say whether or not I agree with him being a good dad, but I mean, he's cute enough. He's also very vampire aesthetic, which is not my type specifically. But he's cool. I like him a little bit so far. Alright. Seeing none, we will head towards Damien. Back to the goth/vampire dad. I said golf instead of goth, whatever. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with a purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I gotta say, I love a wax seal. I've never actually made one myself, but they are very aesthetically pleasing. I think maybe one day I'll get, like, try it out a bit, like, do that. Because it's just so cool when you see a wax seal on something. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, I hope you'll... Oh, sorry. Dearest Lil, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. Okay, this is why people fucking like him. This is endearing. This is really endearing. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that I thank you. That said, Lil, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'll give him credit. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. Is he gonna catch a movie with it? Yeah, I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Whoa.
You have to write him back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Yes.
Kumite says, I would be calling the police but to each their own. I'm sorry, okay? That was a cute... Sorry to disagree with you, but a letter... You went on a date with someone. They're very much that way. This is not a stranger. You went on a date with someone. You had a cute, nice time. They sent you a letter that was like fancified with some wax, like a wax seal, and then written perfectly and very sweet, just basically saying, I enjoyed my time with you and I want to see you again. You feel free to call the police, but personally, a cab, first off, and second off, no, I think this is sweet. That's my opinion. I appreciate you have a difference here, but gosh, I think it's sweet. And also, you know, I know you're, well, I'll stop there. Dad, you have to, he wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like. Then close them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse show times. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Alright.
Ooh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2?
Yeah.
Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, its critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. I don't think I was ready for that word. It's been pretty chill, this game. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. Do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I think I'm gonna go with good morrow. We're gonna really commit to the bit here. Not sure if that checks out, but looks fine to me. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cask of a Monolotto that kid? You've been good? I must confess my amateur control of the written word. We're going in! Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Definitely that one. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. I'm gonna go with the first one. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Ooh, very spicy. Let me get at that. While a strange turn of events, I find myself enamored of the situation at hand. I think top one. I'm not. This feels very forward. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company, accompanying me to the cinema. Bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Definitely the last one.
Yeah.
Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, hard daps, namaste will carry on. I don't know. What best wishes? What's will carry on? Is that like a normal sign-off? Is that an old-timey sign-off that I don't know about? I'm gonna go with best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Lil Diver. Oh yeah, I was able to make my last name. That's why I chose Lil. Is this okay? Kumite says Black Parade reference. Okay, then it's especially good I didn't use that, because on the first date, it was clear he didn't know who My Chemical Romance was, for whatever reason, and was not interested in my jokes about the Black Parade. I basically spoke the full, I think I got to speak like the full, maybe a whole verse of that song I spoke at him. Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. I appreciate that, though, Kumite. I would not have known that. I know of My Chemical Romance okay, but I never listened to them that much. Look at the writing. This just says what I've already read aloud, but it's cute. Definitely not as fancy, but it's cute. That's a perfectly fine handwriting, actually. You spelled his name wrong. Uh-oh. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Okay, well. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. She gonna go get a candle? Yep. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. That is pretty close to my sigil, I would say. Except it would probably be a cute little penguin with a bow on its head. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Okay. Amanda is multi-talented, extremely mature for her age. She's got a lot going on. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? No. Have to put it in the mail. Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. Oh. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. See? Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. Okay, so I do just place it. Whatever. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice. Turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Is that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Oh.
Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. My dad's here. I turn around to find Lucien standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
Oh.
Lucien, now, how nice to see you! I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh my.
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucien rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. Wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. My guess is he's weird about blood. Just throw that out there. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Huh.
Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? The movie hasn't even started yet. I think is everything okay is generally the right question. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so, excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Oh no.
I, of course, have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting.
Huh.
That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Okay, so he's just squeamish or scared of scary movies. By the way, thanks for joining today. I see you lurkers. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Made it to Tuesday, Queer Love Day. That's why we're playing a love game, which is Dream Daddy. And I am just glad that you're here and appreciate you being here. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming the Queer Games Bundle again. I'm super excited to get back to that. Mentioned yesterday, I have picked out a choice group of games from the Queer Games Bundle. It is going to be very fun tomorrow. So I am psyched for that. And I hope to see y'all there. Alright, continuing back on the important stuff. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? Oh god, that sound was kind of upsetting. You must be joking! I love horror movies! The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. Take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coffin. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. I don't know why I went Italian. That's kind of embarrassing. Whatever. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. A trio of vampires flies into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Also, if this is like a True Blood thing, like the show True Blood, I will have no way of knowing. Also, I just don't know a lot about like vampire fiction, if I'm being honest. I haven't even watched the Twilight movies, although I do plan to do that at some point. They sound like kind of a blast to watch. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood spatters over everything, including the camera.
Ah!
Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
Oh my.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. Also, if you're watching and listening, or whatever version of lurking or watching that you're doing, make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already. Trying to get up to 50 so that I can start making a tiny bit of money. That, you know, the little, what is it? What do they call that? I guess trickle down from Daddy Bezos. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke, point out plot hole, ask what's happening. Ooh! Ooh. I think... Which one will he appreciate the most? I think he'll like a plot hole. I think so. Did you notice how the guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to... Fuck. It's a call-out post, as I've been poking at little things that are wrong with this game. In the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey, look, that's an anachronism.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe you would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seemed kind of invigorated.
Oh.
What an interesting film. I don't know what I'm doing again with the voice. What an interesting film. While the premise immediately struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Haven't been many mini-games in a while. I was really enjoying that early on in the game. There were a lot of, like, on-date mini-games. I wonder when the next one will pop up. We shall see. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. He's going to a cemetery. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a... Crack number 4! Voice crack number 4. Add it to the tracker. I really do need to get something to track the amount of voice cracks. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn. Okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. Cool. Okay. I mean, thanks. No problem.
Ah.
Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. Called it. Not that it was particularly difficult to call, but I did call it. What? Are we going in there?
Oh.
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Lil. Trust me.
I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead. Oh, we got some tunes. Cemetery tunes. Here we go. This is not what I would expect for a cemetery. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. Gotta hand it to him. Being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Picnicking graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say?
With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Alright, another case for Damien. This is pretty cute. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Under my cloak?
Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses.
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural, it's quite hard to say rural. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. Are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't.
He sighs deeply.
Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part, truth be told. I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie.
It's not quite alright.
I just realized. I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but like when my dad Soda shows up, you guys can never see his face, so you just see like the extension of me is the chest, which I guess is fine, but it's not what I expected. I just haven't been paying close enough attention.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves.
Or it gives us intense anxiety. Wink at camera.
To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to truly be alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second.
We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner toward us. See, this is a cute Boston Terrier. The corgi they had earlier for like Brian's dog is not cute. This is a cute Boston Terrier. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
What a beautiful dog.
Hey, we both look up, not expecting to see. Oh, is this the dog that was at his house? It was a Boston Terrier? That's kind of cute. I like that.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Robert, so what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids.
Huh.
What?
Huh.
What?
Uh.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Hey.
Yes, we did. All right? We've been on a date with Robert, and we went... Well, actually, we did. That wasn't the date. We busted in on a date that he wanted to have with Craig, and we did go to his apartment, and we do know he has a dog.
This isn't my dog.
That's a lie.
Found her wandering in the street. Put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
Oh.
Damien and I share a look.
May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Oh.
Not to worry.
Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur.
Thanks. My absolute pleasure.
Damien shakes the dog's paw.
Oh.
Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again.
Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Oh.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I, think big dogs are nice, too.
Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
Oh.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home?
Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me. Help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. I can speak.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Lo, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
Kiss time, kiss time. Is kiss happening? I don't know. Damien reaches into his... That's not a kiss. That's a handkerchief. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I think probably I'm gonna wave this at passing ships because he likes Victorian women.
I approve.
Damien shuffles his feet.
I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you.
Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Alright, I like Damien. I like Damien. He's giving a little bit of a run for Matt's money. Tiny bit. A tiny bit. This is way cuter than any of the dates I've been on before, I think. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand.
I must take my leave. Good night.
Before I can say anything, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Why am I talking like this? Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Hey, buddy.
You looking for a little bit of attention? How you doing, Bubs? Oh, and down below. What are you doing? He's just doing circles under my legs and then coming back up. Do you want to come back up? I can give you attention up here. Come on. Come on, you goof. Come on up. Yeah. Come on. Oh, now he's being defiant. You want to come up or not? It's up to you. Come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. There he is. He's back. Don't worry, everybody. Kitty is here. Also, Pickles is somewhere, but she doesn't appear to be in the room right now. Scary Cool. Yep, he's so scary. Cool, it's scary. Oh, I got a crunch a muncha. Can you see it on stream this time? Still no. Nice save, Lil. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. You make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Alright, how we do? I feel like we did real good. This is like S+ territory. This was a good-ass date, I think. I don't think I made any mistakes. He didn't get angry at anything. Oh, come on! Where's that
My
plus?
stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing the voice I'm doing, whatever the case. Alright, interview with the vampire, 2 out of 3, achievement progress. Alright, well, I think we have time, well, we don't, but I'll make time for one more date. So I will give folks in the chat just a minute here. If you guys want me to go on a date with someone specific, I will definitely take that into account / actually just do it if I see something in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with my gut here and pick one. But just know that the one I'm picking is not gonna be Robert. So if you want me to be going on a date with Robert, you better suggest it in the chat. Otherwise, I have a couple people in mind. But I'll give it a second and give Archie some attention. Just not Hugo, says Kumite. Agreed. Hugo was not in my choices, if I'm being honest. I'll narrow it down a little bit. I am thinking, well, I probably can't go on a date with Matt because we've been on too many already, and I don't want to accidentally end the game. I don't actually know how the ending of the game works. Maybe I should look that up. I don't know. But just not Hugo is probably the best I'm going to get in terms of suggestions. So I'm going to go with, I think it's Craig. I'm going to go on a date with. I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. I don't want to do a bunch of exercise, but he's so cute, you know? Kumite says, I get the sense each character gets one minigame per arc, so maybe one who hasn't. Ooh, that is a good point, because I definitely... Well, here's the thing. Craig had a minigame, but it wasn't a date. It was like one of those, he just reached out to me situations. I think. Have I been on a date with you? No, see? No hearts. So I have not been on a date with Craig, but do you think that I don't know, do you think that minigame counts? Now, Brian, on the other hand, I have already had a minigame with, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have at least one more minigame, because the fishing thing for sure has to be a minigame, right? I could go on another date with Joseph. I could go on a date with Craig. Still haven't had a minigame with Joseph. And we do, you know what? I promised Kumite at the beginning that we would try to find out what's going on with Joseph. Kumite with a twist. Probably, but if you haven't gone out with Craig, I'd do him. Okay. You know? I guess we can go on another date with Joseph next week. So let's do Craig. Let's finish it out with a date with Craig. And we'll just go until this date is over. Alright, let's see how much I regret doing an exercise date. Wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick.
Bro, my man, let's definitely hang out soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun.
I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. What does that mean? With his kids? We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. For the game. Did I say I was doing athlete stuff already? I don't remember agreeing to it. Here we are. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. Take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us. Oh, softball. Did he say that? Did I miss that completely? Or is it just now I'm finding out that we're going to a softball game? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go?
Oh no.
Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear, and then you took me to the first game, and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off of the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So, does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye. Determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. At least Amanda will be there. She's cool. Alright, new background. And it's a baseball thing? Is this a batting? What is this? Doesn't look like the shape of baseball. Listen, I don't know enough about baseball to say. Okay, wait. We're looking at... I don't understand baseball enough to analyze this. We're not going to analyze it. Just know this. Know this. I played baseball as a child. And by that I mean I didn't get past T-ball, maybe a year of coach pitch. And I was bad at those. So to put it lightly, baseball ain't my thing. I like going to games with friends. Like, it's fun to be at the stadium and watch a game. But even then, I don't like baseball very much. Whatever. I mean, it's also, when you go to a game, you're around a lot of people, and that's not exactly my favorite thing in the world either. That's another story. Alright, Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. Wait, is the softball field different than a baseball field? I know nothing. I feel like I would like a softball game more. The ball is bigger. I don't know why I like that, but that is kind of fun. And also, underhanded pitches are pretty cool. Maybe softball has been the answer to my troubles with baseball. I did once participate in a softball thing. Like, it was like a one-time game that I went to with a friend of mine. And I did hit a home run. So, pretty much professional at softball. Alright. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. Archie, you really just want to do one more jump down, huh? I don't see Craig anywhere.
Ugh.
So when did the kids start crying and running off the field? Now that I can recognize. Crying about sports, now that I'm a professional at. I was very good at crying at being not good at a lot of sports. Too real? Too real? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's continue. You know that our relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Are you coming back up? Or am I going to have to turn off the cat cam? Archie boy? Archie boy? We'll come back up? Come back. That's my boy. Welcome back again. I'm going to have to give him pets for the rest of the stream, otherwise he's going to leave, I think. And I want him to be here for me and for you. Alright, continue. Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement.
Huh.
Definitely not that. The game starts, and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has Rivers strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks on the across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Flapjacks, probably is what they're called. If I were to guess. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks. Hello. Genius. Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Kumite says, we made the other team who was the favorite to win the championship cry in softball when I was in first grade, and it was the best day of my life. Hell yeah, underdogs. My experience was kind of often not that. My experience was being on the best team and being the worst person on the best team, which is kind of the worst. Although I did get more trophies than I would have otherwise. I do have like first place in like basketball and what the fuck. Like I don't know if they were like given away or if they're still in like storage or something, but I do have a lot of trophies from sports. The only sport where I contributed at all to those trophies was soccer, but everything else was just because I was on a team that was good, and almost without a doubt I was the worst.
Oh.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda, square up!
How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. And I think Kumite said, oh, I mean same. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's part of the journey for us. But yelling is fun.
Yeah.
Give it a shot, it's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? I want that because I'm going to yell it right now. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Alright. Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're going to have to bleed for it. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't going to bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're out here. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. Keg Stan Craig is good with children. Whoa.
Huh.
Hi, buddy. I'm sorry. I know I gotta keep giving you scratches, or you were gonna try and get attention a different way. You are just shedding up a storm, though, my boy.
Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. Now that's relatable. See, it's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Okay, now we're getting to the part of sports that I can relate to. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. Can you blame them? Grass looks delicious. Fight me. I'll die on this hill. Grass looks delicious. It doesn't taste that great. I actually like wheatgrass, so maybe it does taste okay. Yeah, that's almost an admission. That's some freak shit. I know it's weird to like wheatgrass, but I enjoy a wheatgrass shot. I don't need any of that fucking orange slice shit. I know it's not doing anything for me. I mean, it's probably, like, nominally okay for you, but I do like wheatgrass. Alright, so one of them's eating grass. That's how we got there. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Do we think this could be a minigame? Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Did Amanda catch it? The absolute champion? That's adorable. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement.
Hey,
I caught the ball. You saved me.
we got
I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda! I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I could do anything!
Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. I do a lot of predicting what the words are going to be and being wrong. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands.
Great job, everyone!
We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, you met Briar and Hazel?
Yeah, like 3 times. Oh! Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule.
Thank you!
You guys are twins, huh? Oh, hi, buddy. You want some more attention? I don't know how I scooted so close to you, buddy. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop him from going down again. So which one of you is the evil one?
Hazel. Yeah, it's me.
You coming back up? You are really just a loose cannon today, my boy. Come back up. Come back up with your papa. Your papa needs you. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. I feel like that's the most stereotypical question for a twin. Okay, come on up. He's tempting me. Come on up, buddy. Be with Papa. All right, he's just gonna be down there for now. Ugh.
Yeah, I take all her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff. And when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar.
That voice crack was on purpose, for the record.
What?
We will... Oh.
We will talk about this later. Lil, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang.
Sounds good. You coming up or not? He's just brushing on my legs at this point, so... You want to know what Archie's up to? Come on up, buddy. Be with Papa. Be with Papa. Okay, he's back. It's not right. It doesn't feel right when he's not here, you know? Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast! We have to celebrate our win, Craig! I'm taking the whole team to get pizza!
Oh, man.
I don't know if I can.
Nonsense! The girls won! What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look.
All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along?
The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile.
Of course!
Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza?
What?
What? It's a real place. Okay. Are you chilling? You comfy and cozy? You chilling? Yeah. What's cute about streaming, among many things with having the cats here, is Archie is super, super sweet with me and like very, very affectionate with me. And when there are other people around, he's obviously a little bit less comfortable out in the open being as affectionate. Maybe that's not obvious, but it is true for a lot of cats. And with this, you guys get to see kind of some of his affectionate behavior because he, well, maybe this part is a little bit ethically gray area, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know. But I'm just so happy that you get to see how sweet he is. He's such a sweet boy. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside?
That does sound amazing. Pizzacos. I could never forget. How did we survive college?
Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us.
Good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza.
Hey, give me a piece of that. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here.
Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda.
Dad!
A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there.
Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives.
Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly.
Thank you so much, dude.
Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Create a diversion, tag team with Amanda, or smokescreen Martha. I think gotta work with Amanda on this. Amanda's mine. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie. You're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic.
You'll be fine.
Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. Should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine and nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig.
So, I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yup, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could also use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything.
Wow, this lady is really going for the gold.
Hey!
It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot.
Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter.
Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear, if we have to buy it.
Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice.
Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter.
Phew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now.
Hi, Pickles. Pickles has arrived. Meowing a big meow on her way in.
Uh-oh, is she gonna upset the balance? Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Nice.
Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
I don't know.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad!
Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
Oh.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit.
It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. Definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. I'm gonna be able to play an arcade game? Minigame? Ooh, pinball? You're right, want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine, feeling pretty hot, and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. Pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. Okay, another case of not getting to play the game that they introduced. Makes me sad. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. Uh-oh. Are you unhappy with Pickles being down right below you? I'm gonna let him be for a second. Pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch.
You're friends with Craig, right?
Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together.
Oh.
Please don't lean on my thing. Ah, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available?
Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say.
Hmm.
Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because
It's just, it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Do you think it would be great if he...
lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
Whoa.
You stone harpy!
What?
Ugh.
I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings.
Amanda.
Hey.
Bro, what's going on?
Huh?
Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night.
I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Greg. With Craig. I keep calling him Greg. We head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home.
Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro.
Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself.
Hold up.
Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Up for some catch?
This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth.
Oh.
I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange.
Hmm?
You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it.
Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me.
I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. Don't even know where to begin. Ask about coaching softball, ask about the business, ask about the kids. Oh, ask about softball, I guess.
So, that's me.
So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you?
Hmm?
I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit.
I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
Oh.
They're quick and work as a team. I've trained them too well.
They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex.
Exactly.
Ask about the business. So, you run a business now?
Hey.
Yep, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon.
I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. And not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. Gosh, the reading gods.
If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back.
You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn.
Hmm?
That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes.
Ask about the kids. Can't believe you're a father of 3.
Oh.
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person.
You switched your major 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I'd spent trying to figure things out led to them. Couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them.
I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I've lived.
Huh?
It's nice out here. Quiet.
Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
Oh.
Christ, Janet.
Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that?
Hmm.
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad.
Yikes.
I'm just so not interested.
Well, what are you interested in?
Hmm?
Peace and quiet.
That hot, hot silence.
Hey.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Oh.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. I've already been through so much. Can't put them through that.
Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority.
Doing a great job. The right person will come along eventually. Hit softballs, don't get hit on by moms. I think you're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right.
Oh.
Thanks, bro.
Oh.
That means a lot coming from you.
While I'm distracted, I missed the softball and it hits me right in the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along.
Sorry, dude.
Craig runs over to me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second.
Craig spends a moment examining my head.
I don't know.
It's worse than I thought.
Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Dude.
You would be so lucky.
I mean, that was planned. Kissing is for the weak. I'm gonna go for it. I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you.
Oh.
Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. First kiss of the game is kissing a boo-boo.
Walk it off, champ.
Are the lights on this softball field really hot, or is it just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns.
Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh?
Oh.
Hate to say it, but I should probably head out.
Sorry, things are so...
You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh?
We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Hey.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away.
But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces?
We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll.
And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was.
We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Nice.
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life.
Man, college.
Good old days, right?
We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with the baby between us.
Oh.
Never enough time, huh?
Guess not.
Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, okay?
Oh, let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunch over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil?
Figured I might do... Whoa! My voice is stuck on Craig!
Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future. Those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money, buy 20 dogs, and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening.
Oh no.
Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude.
Softball life isn't for quitters.
Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. And that's the end of the stream for today, I think. Let's find out how we scored. We got a kiss, so I gotta think that's gonna be pretty damn good. Give me that S? Yes, it is.
That was an amazing.
Just racking up all the S's. Alright, we did good. Hit that continue button, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. And we'll go back to Solo Cat, where we have a very cute Archibald set up here. So thank you all for being here today. It's been a fun stream. I love Dream Daddy. It continues to be very entertaining. It's too bad there weren't any whatchamacallits, mini games, but otherwise I had a good time. It was fun. I'm a little more torn on who I'm most interested in, actually. I didn't expect that to happen. Matt is still front runner, I think, but Damien is a surprise contender. He really showed up today. But yeah, other things to note. Tomorrow, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to be streaming for the officially bundle ambassador and all. Streaming for the Queer Games bundle. That is a bundle that's doing awesome right now. Let me check where it's at just to kind of shout it out. Bit.ly. So I feel like I have a little bit of Craig left in my voice that I can't get rid of. So we're at, with the main bundle, $72,750, which is amazing. And then so that one is $60, that bundle. There have been 1,163 individual people that have offered up $60 for this bundle. The bundle is, you get 450 games and tools made by queer people, and all the money goes to those queer folks. So that's pretty awesome. And then the other bundle is up to 12,393. That's another 1,051 individuals contributing to the bundle. I mean, combined, you've got, what, 2,200 people who have contributed to this bundle, and totaling now, we're at like almost 85,000, I think. You know, we're not at the end. We got a whole month left, and I cannot wait to see that number continue to rise. But be sure to go to bit.ly/queergames2023 to pay that $60 and get yourself 450 games. Also, if you go there and you can't afford the $60 for whatever reason, there's another link on that page to the sliding scale bundle that starts at $10. So do that. It's pretty amazing what's going on. The money means a ton to each of the people who are contributing to the bundle, all the creators in there. I also made a little bit of a video on the Good Little Diver Shorts YouTube, youtube.com/@GoodLittleDiverShorts. That is essentially a pitch for the bundle, longer form version of what I just talked about. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed making it, and I think it's amusing. It's not too long. So feel free to check that out if you're not convinced already. It does think I said clear games, but I did say queer games, to be clear. I see a Lady Gilbert saying, hey, what's up in the chat. I'm actually just ending my stream. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here. I am here, she says. I can see you there. Thank you for being here. Even if it's right at the end, I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll be starting, instead of my normal time of 1 p.m. Eastern time, I stream for the bundle from 12 p.m. Eastern until 3 p.m. Eastern, and then hand it off to the next bundle streamer. But I'm excited to see everybody there. I hope you all are there. It will be a very fun time. As I mentioned, I picked out some games in the bundle that are fucking hilarious, great, awesome. Like, there's a huge mix of what I picked out, but I am so excited to show them off tomorrow, very genuinely. So I hope you'll be there, and I will see you then. So until we dive again, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here, and I will see you soon.